In this video, we are going to talk about how to be consistent and achieve all your goals in 2025. Why am I qualified to make this video, you ask? So I have been a working professional since 14 years and I had a 9 to 5 job, a full household to manage. I'm a dog mom. So there are so many things that I have to manage while being productive. I have plenty of experience to stick to my goals. Also, 2025 has just started and I've already accomplished one of my goals. So here I am sharing all my secrets. Let's dive right in. Success is the byproduct of habit. So throughout this video, what we are going to do is take my goal list, for example, and then we will try to break it down. So one of my goals is to eat healthy. What I have done is I have broken it down to a lot of different actionable steps, trying to have more protein in every breakfast, make sure that I have lots of fibers, which means I will be having fruits or veggies in all three of my meals, and then I will make sure that I drink a lot of water. So 3 habits right there. So you see what I did here? I have sub steps in order to reach that goal. A recent example of this would be that I have started taking green juice on a daily basis. Green juice is made up of a lot of fruits. It has a lot of fiber and vitamins, a lot of green veggies, and I make sure that I take it on a daily basis in the morning as soon as I wake up. In order to achieve my hydration goals, what I do is I add a cup of green tea with my green juice. I am drinking a major chunk of water in the morning itself, so I'm already right on top of my hydration goals. Help me digest all that protein that I am eating, make my skin look supple and nice. First green juice and then green tea. A lot to remember, right? This is where habit stacking comes in. Key was for me to introduce one thing at a time. Started with my green juice. I used to batch prep my green juice, so I prepared 3 days worth of green juice and I keep it in my fridge. Every day morning, all I have to do is open my fridge, pour a glass of green juice, and with that I make sure that I make a cup of green tea. Now that is something that I don't have to think about anymore. The moment I am pouring my green juice, I immediately think about the cup of green tea that I need to make. So what I did was I stacked 2 habits together in order to serve my purpose and help me in achieving my healthy eating goals. Now these 2 things are really very important to me and I want to make sure that I stick to this. So what I did was I stacked this to another habit of mine which I totally love and I almost every day crave for doing that. Let me quickly get my journal. Stacking these 2 habits with journaling was honestly the best thing that I could have done because I love journaling. I just feel like it helps me get into a space where I can actually be very productive and I can pour all my feelings down on paper so that they don't bother me in the whole day. I don't have to think of that one stupid dream that I had which is on my mind the whole day and bothering me. Just make sure that I journal on a daily basis and I stack these 2 habits with journaling, so it's just perfect. Beautiful. So once I finish journaling, I usually like to make like a to-do list of things that I want to do in the whole day. It just helps me to stay on track and make sure that I address every single thing that I'm supposed to do on that day and really not have to bother about keeping everything in my mind. It's very satisfying to tick all those things from the list. Sometimes what happens is when we are not really on track with our habit, like for example, I have decided to go to the gym every day at 9 a.m. in the morning. And suppose on a given particular day, I wake up late. Suppose I wake up at 9 p.m. So I obviously cannot reach the gym at 9. And sometimes when things like these happen, we start feeling like a total loser. A feeling of guilt kicks in. We keep procrastinating whether we need to go to the gym. We do a lot of negative talk because of which our motivation declines. And from the next day, you end up not even going to the gym at all. The feeling that you have in the end of the day after getting to all your tasks would be a much more happier feeling as compared to the feeling which comes out of a negative talk where you don't end up doing anything. All you're doing is criticizing yourself, and at the end of the day, you've reached nowhere. And even worse, from the next day, you end up leaving all your habits. This is a mindset that needs to be tackled. You have a morning routine, do that morning routine, go to the gym, etc. In my to-do list, I always make sure that I put a star in front of certain tasks because those are optional tasks and it's okay if I don't end up doing that on that particular day. Helps you utilize your time in the best possible way. Helps you realize you are not being very hard on yourself. So guys, right now we are in my kitchen and I'm about to prepare my lunch lunch. Before that, I have to do one mundane task, clear up my dishwasher and just organize the kitchen a bit. And then in a bit, I will then work on my lunch. This recipe that I have been obsessed with recently, it helps me eat healthy, put a lot of protein, and at the same time, it is yummy. I'm also going to film one shorts about the recipe, so let's just quickly get to it. By the way, guys, if you haven't subscribed already, make sure you do, because I like to make actionable steps on productivity, self-care, self-love, self-growth, and all of that. So make sure you stay tuned. Now I am actually fulfilling my dog mom duties. By the way, you guys, if you don't know, my pet has recently arrived from India and I have vlogged the whole thing. If you guys haven't seen that vlog, then head over to that vlog. I'll make sure to link it up over here. Peppa, what you doing? What you doing? Look at that. This girl knows it's her food. She knows what she's here for.
Are you ready for this? Are you ready for this, Pablo?
Today is the day where I've decided to do like a dance workout because it's been a long time. I actually wanted to do it yesterday. One important thing that I usually like to do when I'm planning my day is basically writing what are my top 3 priorities. I make sure that I am listing down the most difficult tasks or the tasks that I really don't want to do or I'm not in the mood of doing, okay? Or something that I find very difficult. It's something like the eat that frog method. What you do in this, basically, you do your most difficult task or the task that you're dreading the most first thing in the day, so that that's done. It makes you feel accomplished. You already feel like a winner, and then from there your day starts getting better and better. So this was all about building habits, consistency. The habits stick. I'm also a very recent plant mom. Succulent from IKEA. Look at how pretty this is. In fact, I got 2 of these. So I was trying to water them. You see this? How exactly am I supposed to water it? I mean, there are certain gaps here. Try to like sprinkle water on this and put water from here. But honestly, how are you supposed to water a succulent like this? If any of you guys have an idea, please make sure to comment down below and let me know how to water this succulent, because I sure am not able to figure out how to water this succulent. It's growing fine. All I want is for it to thrive because I really love how pretty it looks. Look at that baby. That's my another succulent. Another one of my goals this year is to really grow as a content creator, because content creation is my passion and YouTube has always been something that has helped me with my journey, things that I could really not ask anyone, and I feel like now this is my time to give back to the community, make sure that I create content around things which I feel the most passionate about and I feel like something that could be useful for a lot of people like me, somebody who's a younger version of myself who would need the answers to the same questions. And I wish there was somebody to help me out with this. To achieve this goal, what I have done is I've made sure that I post consistently, and I am now on Instagram and on TikTok as well. Make sure you send some love my way. It matters so much to me. Your love means the world to me. Let's talk about vision boards. Research says that if you try to step in the shoes of the person you want to be, then it is much easier for you to actually visualize your life that way and start living your life and ultimately be that person. Do they wake up early, directly scroll on their phone, or do they wake up and do like a stretch? What is the next step they do after that? If I would have kept everything just mentally, okay, I want to be this fitness enthusiast person, I want to be a content creator, and what is the kind of life that they want to live, it would be very difficult for me to actually remember everything. I happen to believe that self-control is a depletable resource, and in a given day there are very less amount of time when you can actually practice self-control, you do the right thing, you walk towards the goal, many decision making, and there you are procrastinating. It would be best if we could be on an autopilot mode, and that's exactly where the vision board comes in handy. This is something that you can refer round the year, get inspired, and keep working at it. That's the real magic of the vision board. I recommend if you are trying to be consistent on your habits, then you should make sure that you make a vision board for yourself. Look at it on a daily basis. So the moment when you feel your motivation depleted, your vision board is going to make sure to help you feel motivated and inspired. If you want to be this, you can't slack, you can't doom scroll, you have to work towards it in order to achieve this vibe. Now, vision boards are fairly easy to create, and if you want an in-depth video as to how I created my vision board, sit and create a vision board with me, let me know in the comment sections below. I will make sure to make a video breaking down what are the steps that I take in order to make or finalize that vision board. That's it, you guys. That's it for the video. I hope you like all the little tips and tricks I have shared in this video for goal setting, habits that stick, and the vision board magic. And there you have it, all my secrets that I follow to be consistent on my goals and make sure to achieve them. Comment down below to let me know if you like this style of video. Which was your favorite tip? I read all my comments, so I'll make sure to reply to you. Until next time, Life Hacks Pro signing off. Bye.